Hello perfume enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about another fragrance range from Wottagirl, and I've got all the 4 variants. So without any delay, let's get started. And before starting, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such beauty reviews. And moreover, before starting, I want to let you know that these fragrances last for about 4 to 5 hours and they offers a good longevity, and after that it offers a mild projection, which is very nice. And one more thing to know is that these fragrances are of fresh and earthy kind of. Don't expect that they will be gourmand. They are not gourmand fragrances. They are fresh and earthy kind of fragrances, which are very light and easy to wear and very minimalistic, but it projects nicely. A kind of average to good projection, I would say. Before starting, let's talk about the packaging. I have this Elixir bottle, and it comes in the cardboard packaging, which makes the product very sturdy. And this is what the bottle looks like. It's very premium, it's luxurious, and it's very classy as well, because I really like the fragrance and the way it has been kept in this bottle. It's very premium. It feels like you are having something premium in your hands, a kind of a luxury in your hand, a very affordable range, I would say. So this is the nozzle. It's metallic and it sprays the desired quantity of product uniformly, which is very nice about this fragrance. So we have Elixir, and let us see that how the fragrance smells like. So Elixir begins with a bergamot. There is a lot of zesty notes in this fragrance because it is beginning with bergamot, and then there is a lemon-like fragrance to it, which is getting mixed with geranium, and which is providing it a kind of masculine floral touch. It is green, it is fresh, and it is minty as well. The combination in the fragrance is very crisp, which is providing it a sort of invigorating dimension. And after the initial zestiness, you will get a distinct earthy note, which is similar to soil after rain. And the moist and dry aroma of the soil mixes beautifully with the zestiness of the bergamot, creating an earthy yet clean beginning. As the fragrance moves into its heart, there is a complete floral takeover. There is a notes of jasmine and violet. Violet provides it a cucumber-like fragrance, while jasmine from the background is adding that blooming sweetness, which is not predominant. It's very subtle, minimalistic kind of, but together they are giving this fragrance a powdery floral touch, which is getting amalgamated with the top notes of bergamot, and hence it is creating a kind of floral green kind of fragrance. Finally, the fragrance settles into its base notes, which is moss and musk. They provide this fragrance a more earthy and grounded character. So altogether they gave a damp forest-like aroma, which is very earthy, grounded, and very natural kind of freshness that feels warm as well. Overall, Wottagirl Elixir smells fresh, clean, elegant, citrus. It starts with a zestiness of bergamot, then it moves to its floral heart, where a complete floral takeover takes place, and after that it settles down to its base notes of moss and musk, where it provides it a more grounded and earthy character. Like, if you want to imagine this fragrance, just feel like you are standing, you have to take some vegetables from your garden. Probably you want to take cucumber and you want to collect some jasmine for a garland or for gajra on your hairs. So you've been to your garden, it's completely shady atmosphere, and you are standing under a lemon tree. So there is a lemon zestiness in the air which you can breathe, and then you thought, ki, let's collect some cucumber and some jasmine. So you have cucumber and jasmine in your hands, which is amalgamating with the zestiness of lemon, and suddenly the rain came and the soil became slightly damp and moist, and you can get the fragrance of moist soil, which is again amalgamated with the zestiness of lemon, and combined, and that zestiness of lemon is merging with that cucumber and jasmine. So that kind of fragrance is being offered by this Wottagirl Elixir fragrance. Although Wottagirl make this fragrance primarily for women, but I found it to be a unisex. It is versatile, it's fresh, so anyone can wear it irrespective of their gender. The fragrance is very versatile. It can be a great fragrance for a gym wear as well. It is very citrusy, very fresh, good for formal events or some formal meetings, and it is very light, subtle. It is not at all irritating as well. Up next, we have a Wottagirl Flora. Let's try this fragrance now. Okay, Flora is extremely light and very enchanting kind of fragrance that instantly calms your senses. It's a kind of a scent that you can wear when you are feeling anxious. It can calm down any kind of negative emotions and makes you feel very peaceful. The Flora smells like lavender and peony, and the moment you spray it, lavender will calm you down. You will feel like you're having a mini aromatherapy sessions at your home. It can calm any negative emotion. It's very calm, sweet and subtle fragrance. The peonies which are present in this fragrance, that peonies are adding gentle sweetness to that calmness which is being offered by lavender. It is very minimalist and very soothing fragrance. Then comes the heart, where rose and muguet takes over. Muguet is a valley of the lily which is offering a fresh green vibe to this fragrance, and rose, it is not predominant, it's very subtle, just like a velvety petals. It is not overpowering. I personally don't like rose in my fragrances because I get a headache from them, but here it has been blended so beautifully that it is giving a very fresh, clean and very earthy kind of fragrance, but it is very soft, it's very fragile and very delicate kind of fragrance that is very beautiful on your senses, and you are feeling peace because of that. After the heart, it remains soft, subtle and powdery sort of fragrance. Then in the base, where cedarwood starts to appear, which is adding a delicate woodiness to the fragrance, but that is very subtle. It has been balanced beautifully by the musk present in the base, and it is creating a sort of very balanced fragrance. It is not letting the woodiness of cedar wood to scream loud. It's not allowing it to do so. So it is adding the dry woodiness. That dry woodiness is getting mixed with the floral elements. The name has been aptly chosen. It's literally a flora. Overall, Flora feels floral, fresh and clean, slightly woody and oriental kind of fragrance. I absolutely love the beautiful and delicate velvety blend of muguet and rose, which is not letting rose to overpower. So now I'm telling you how the fragrance exactly smells like. I'm giving you an imagination. Imagine you have stepped into a cozy garden after a slight morning drizzle. The air feels slightly cool, refreshed, and you can smell lavenders and peonies all around you. A kind of a natural aromatherapy moment. And as you're walking deeper, the breeze carries a hint of rose and muguet, which is giving you the fresh and clean vibe. It feels like brushing your fingers over a velvety floral petals, still covered in a morning dew. And as the day warms up, the gentle woodiness from the cedar wood is coming out from the trees. It is blending with the clean musky air. It's comforting, balanced and make you keep polished yet relaxed, like wearing a floral dress with a touch of sophistication. It's an all-day fragrance, fresh, sweet and comforting. There is something really attractive and enchanting about this fragrance, which is that it feels velvety, slightly sweet and blooming kind of fragrance, like fresh petals in a morning breeze. If I have to describe this Flora fragrance in just one word, I would say it's a warm floral hug that makes you feel confident, calm and beautiful all day. So next fragrance we have is Dazzle. So let's see how Dazzle smells like. So it opens with the notes of apple and pineapple, which is adding a kind of refreshing touch to it, along with this light tartness. And that tartness is not so overpowering, it's just a soft punch, maybe because of pineapple. And it is very lively, youthful and refreshing kind of fragrance in the beginning. So as it moves to the heart, the notes of jasmine takes over along with peach nectar. Jasmine is adding the blooming touch to this fragrance, whereas peach nectar is adding the extra layer of sweetness. You can imagine like the ripe peach is dripping over the bouquet of jasmine. It's just that kind of fragrance. It is very sensual, romantic and very cozy kind of fragrance in its heart. So at the base, sandalwood is adding warmth and woodiness to this fragrance, which is so grounded. And when it is mixed with vanilla, vanilla is adding creaminess. That creaminess is so addictive that it is leaning towards a gourmandish fragrance, but not a true gourmand because of overpowering fruity notes. And that vanilla is there, but it's not so overpowering to it. So overall, if we talk about that, how this fragrance smells like, overall it is dominated with fruity notes. So it's fruity, it's like very syrupy kind of fragrance. It is less on the floral part, but too much on the fruity part. It's very tropical fragrance, best for beaches and best for vacations and brunches. So if you want to imagine how this fragrance exactly smells like, so imagine you are enjoying the beach view and you got your drink there in your hands. In the drink there is crushed pineapples, apples and peach, which is beautifully garnished with a maple syrup, and there in the side you are having a vanilla ice cream. That merged smell and that merged fragrance of the entire food course which you are enjoying, that drink, that vanilla ice cream, that fragrance is what exactly there in this bottle. So it is a very tropical kind of fragrance. So the last fragrance in the hand is Bella. Let's see how the fragrance smells like. Alright. It's a very generic kind of fragrance. It begins with plum and bergamot. So if it is beginning with plum and bergamot, it has to be juicy, fresh and zesty kind of fragrance, but I'm not finding anything like bergamot and plum present in it. Rather, it is smelling like a very powdery sort of fragrance, just like Pond's perfumed powder. And if you want that in a perfume form, then this Bella is perfect. So it is not like juicy and fresh in the beginning, but rather very powdery. And then when it comes to its heart notes, in the heart it has a dominant floral notes of jasmine and lang lang. Jasmine is adding the floral bloom to this fragrance, whereas lang lang is adding a kind of sweetness and creaminess to it, which is very dominant. It is very mysterious, evolving, enchanting and sensual kind of fragrance, which is very romantic as well. So finally in the dry down we have musk and sandalwood, which is providing a very comforting and a long lasting base for the heart notes. Heart notes become much more dominant because of the comforting base of sandalwood and musk, providing this fragrance a very nice depth. If you want to imagine how this fragrance smells like, I would say it's a very generic sort of fragrance that you might have smelled before. When you will smell it, you will think that yes, you had this fragrance before in your collection somewhere or the other. How does this fragrance smells like? To me, I am finding the notes very similar to Pond's perfume powder, which is exactly there in this bottle. I am not smelling any other notes, but yes, it has a dominant floral notes. So this fragrance is exactly smells like Pond's perfumed. I don't have anything to say about this fragrance because this is such a generic version, but yes, it is again very fresh, clean and not very irritating sort of fragrance. It's very light. And longevity is also good, like 5 to 6 hours. All these fragrances which I've reviewed so far, every fragrance has longevity of 4 to 5 hours with average to good projection, as I've mentioned earlier also. So that's all for today's review, and if you find this video helpful, then please show me some love by liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel.